Hi, I'm Sasha from the Real You Joyful Learning Center, where we ignite joy and learning that propels your child into their divine purpose. One of the things that we're very pleased that we're able to do is help children who are behind become ahead. And it's really as simple as believing scripture that says that we are the head and not the tail. And there's also practical ways that we move into this, and I'm going to share a couple of tips. One is really helping your child understand the purpose of what they're doing. Many times we're taught to teach our children to just do what I say and follow, and there's value in that you're the leader, they're not. However, for helping children who are behind, a real big reason to encourage them is help them buy into, like, what is the purpose of us doing this? Why do we do this? Because a lot of reasons children may be behind or may be rebellious is because they don't see the value in themselves. It's just difficult for them to remember the rules, just something else to remember, something else to do, versus this is something that's part of me and adds value to my life. And I'll give you an example of that. When my daughter was small and she became tall enough to touch the light in the car, I would be driving her home from daycare, home from work, and it'll be dark, and she would pop on that light any chance she got. Now, when we got home one day, it became clearly this is an issue, and me saying no, stop was not helping. I took her to the window and I turned off all the lights and I opened the blinds and I said, sweetheart, what do you see outside? She's like, I see the trees, I see cars and various things. And I said, great. Then I popped on the lights and I said, okay, what do you see now? She's like, I see myself, because she was just seeing the reflection from the light. Herself in the window. And I said, okay, when I'm driving and you turn the light on, I no longer see the trees or see the roads. I just see myself. What do you think happens? And she was like, well, you won't see the other cars. And I'm like, great, what happens when I don't see the other cars? And we walked through it, and she finally got like, we'll get in a car accident. We can get seriously hurt. And I said, from there, this is why you don't turn on the light. And we never, ever had a problem since then. In the same way, if your child is struggling with homework rules, or why do I have to do this, or why do I have to learn this certain topic, or why do we eat at this certain time, giving them a quick why that's important to us as a family, why that's important to you in your journey in life, it gives them enough buy-in to say, you know what, I can take ownership of this myself. It also helps sparks creativity, because a lot of children who are struggling to learn and are behind know they're behind, and they feel a lot of like guilt, shame, embarrassment from them. Now, if you give an opportunity for your child to ask questions about the whys, so you might say, okay, this is why we do something, this is why we eat at this certain time, and they might push back. And that's okay, and say, you know what, I think that this time might be better because of this. That's giving them an opportunity to be creative. Celebrate their creativity. Don't move your mark because you're still in charge and they're not, but celebrate that they have valuable ideas, and take the time to listen to them. And that's another big thing, is listening to your child. Let them speak fully and completely, especially if they're venting. Value what you hear, and then soften it. If they need help with their delivery and speaking in respect, then go back and say, okay, we're going to clean up a couple of things in the way that you said this to me, and this is how I need you to speak, and the why. Or that was a good idea, but this would be a better idea. Now, giving them a piece of the journey, being part ownership on becoming that person who's the head and not the tail, will really advance your child.